Have you ever stopped and asked yourself, what if everything in your life could change in just 6 months? Imagine looking back half a year from now and realizing that the person you are today, the doubts, the fears, the endless not enoughs, no longer defines you. Imagine waking up every morning feeling unstoppable, confident, and alive with purpose. It's not a fantasy. It's not a dream reserved for other people. It's possible. And the truth is, you can start today. Think about the life you are living right now. Are you truly proud of it? Or do you feel a quiet ache in the back of your mind, the nagging thought that you are capable of more, so much more? But somehow, you've let time slip through your fingers? That sense of frustration, that whispering voice of regret, is your wake-up call. It's telling you that something has to change. Not someday, not next month, but now. Because every day you wait is a day of your life you will never get back. The world doesn't pause. It doesn't wait for anyone to catch up. Success, opportunity, happiness, they don't come knocking politely. They are claimed by those who act. They are earned by those who refuse to settle. And here's the secret most people never realize. The only thing standing between you and the life you dream of isn't luck, talent, or even timing. It's action. Consistent, intentional action. Step by step, day by day, moment by moment. That is how ordinary people create extraordinary lives. And yet, knowing this is one thing. Acting on it is another. That's why so many people spend years stuck in the same place, watching others move ahead, thinking they'll start tomorrow, only to realize that tomorrow never comes. You don't need motivation. You need direction. You need a plan, a roadmap that guides you from where you are now to where you've always wanted to be. And that's exactly what this video offers. A 6-month plan to transform your life, designed to break habits, shift your mindset, and unleash potential you didn't even know you had. But before we dive in, let's make something very clear. This is not a plan for the faint-hearted. This is not a quick fix, a temporary boost, or another get-rich-fast promise that leaves you disappointed. This is a real, actionable path that demands discipline, courage, and relentless commitment. And if you follow it, if you truly embrace it, in 6 months, the person you see in the mirror will not be the same person you are today. You will be stronger, wiser, more focused, and more capable than you ever imagined. Now, imagine yourself 6 months from now. You've completed this journey. You've done the work, faced the challenges, and refused to quit. You look back at today and realize that everything you thought was impossible is now your reality. That feeling, that surge of pride and confidence, is waiting for you. And here's the exciting part. I'm going to take you step by step through the process. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand the plan, but you'll feel ready to take action immediately, knowing that the next 6 months can be the most transformative period of your life. And because I know how powerful it is to see the reward at the finish line, here's what I promise if you stay with me until the end. You'll walk away with a clear, structured blueprint that you can implement starting today. A blueprint that will make the next 6 months feel intentional, powerful, and unstoppable. You won't have to guess what to do because every step will be laid out, built on psychology, habit science, and the principles of people who have achieved extraordinary success. And that knowledge alone could change the trajectory of your life forever. But let's pause for a moment. Before we rush into steps, strategies, and action plans, it's important to understand something fundamental. Transformation starts in the mind. Before you can change your circumstances, you must change the way you think about yourself, your capabilities, and your potential. Most people wait for motivation to come to them. But motivation is not found outside of you. It's created inside of you. It's born in the moments when you decide that enough is enough. That the excuses, the fears, and the self-doubt no longer control your life. That decision, the moment you decide to take ownership, is where your 6-month transformation begins. Right now, as you listen to these words, your mind is running through 1,000 thoughts. Can I really do this? Is it too late? What if I fail? These thoughts are normal. They are human. But here's what separates those who succeed from those who don't. The ability to push past fear, to take the first step even when the path is unclear, and to trust the process. You don't need to see the entire staircase to take the first step. You just need the courage to move forward. And that courage? It's already inside of you, waiting for permission to emerge. So, if you stay with me through this video, you're not just going to watch another motivational talk. You're going to receive the tools, insights, and mindset shifts that can turn the next 6 months into a period of profound growth. You're going to learn how to break free from habits that hold you back, how to design your day for maximum progress, and how to think, act, and believe like someone who refuses to settle for mediocrity. By the time this video is over, you will have a plan, not a vague idea, not a wishful thought, but a real, actionable roadmap for the life you deserve. So take a deep breath, pay attention, keep an open mind, because in just a few moments, the journey begins. 6 months, one plan, total transformation, and it all starts with the decision to keep watching, to keep learning, and to commit to the person you are becoming. Now that you've decided to take control, it's time to understand the real reason most people never achieve the life they want. It's not about lack of talent. It's not about having fewer opportunities. The main reason is confusion, a lack of clarity about what success truly looks like and how to reach it. When your goals are vague, your actions are scattered, and progress becomes slow or non-existent. The mind thrives on focus. Without it, energy leaks away, time slips by, and dreams remain just that, dreams. To transform your life in 6 months, you must first define exactly what success means for you. Not what others expect, not what society says is possible, but what makes your heart beat faster, what excites you, what fills you with purpose when you imagine it in your mind. Clarity is a magnet for action. The moment you write down your goals and describe them in detail, your brain begins to work in your favor. Suddenly, opportunities become visible. Solutions appear where before there were only problems. Every decision, every choice, starts to point toward the life you want. It's almost like the universe begins to bend in your direction. This is not coincidence. This is psychology at work. Your mind responds to clear targets. Ambiguity breeds hesitation. Clarity breeds movement, and movement is the seed from which every achievement grows. Take a moment and picture the life you desire. See it vividly. Where are you living? Who are you surrounded by? What are you doing every day? How does it feel when you wake up in the morning? The more detailed this image becomes, the stronger your motivation will be. The human brain is wired to move toward what it can clearly visualize. People often think motivation is about pushing themselves with willpower alone. In reality, the most powerful force is a clear vision of the future combined with deliberate action in the present. Once your vision is crystal clear, it's time to break it down. A life-changing goal can seem overwhelming if viewed as a single giant step. That's why the 6-month plan is structured in stages. Each month has a focus. Each week has priorities. Each day has tasks that move you closer to your dream. By breaking your goal into smaller, achievable steps, you eliminate fear, reduce stress, and make progress visible. And progress is addictive. Every small win reinforces your confidence. Every tiny victory proves that you are capable of far more than you ever imagined. This is also where many people fail. They underestimate the power of consistent action. They wait for motivation to strike, thinking it will carry them forward. But motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes like a wave. The key is not to wait for it, but to create habits that keep you moving even when you don't feel like it. These habits, repeated daily, become the backbone of transformation. By committing to structured actions, no matter how small, your future self is slowly built into reality. You are laying the foundation brick by brick, even when the work feels invisible. Another critical element in this journey is discipline. Discipline is the bridge between goals and achievement. It is choosing what is important over what is easy. It is resisting short-term comfort to earn long-term results. Without discipline, even the clearest vision and the most detailed plan will falter. Discipline is not about rigidity or punishment. It is about alignment. It is training your mind to stay on course, to honor your goals, and to act in ways that serve your future self every single day. Equally important is the mindset of ownership. You must stop blaming circumstances, other people, or luck for where you are now. The moment you accept full responsibility for your life, you unlock control. Blame is a trap that keeps you stuck, while ownership empowers you to create change. Everything in your life, the good, the bad, the in-between, is a reflection of your choices. And that means your next choice has the power to redefine your reality. 6 months from now, the only difference between who you are and who you want to become is the decisions you make today. Alongside clarity, habits, and ownership comes the willingness to embrace discomfort. Transformation is uncomfortable. Growth is uncomfortable. The mind naturally resists change because the unknown feels unsafe. But every significant achievement in life lies on the other side of discomfort. Each time you push through fear, each time you act despite uncertainty, you are reprogramming your mind. You are proving to yourself that you are capable of more than your current limitations suggest, and this repeated practice of resilience becomes unstoppable momentum. Finally, it's essential to recognize that progress is not always linear. There will be days when you stumble, when results feel slow, when self-doubt creeps in. These moments are not failures. They are signals that you are learning, adapting, and growing. Psychology teaches us that people who succeed are not those who never fall, but those who rise every time they do. Every setback is a lesson disguised as an obstacle. Every challenge is an opportunity to strengthen your mindset, sharpen your skills, and refine your approach. By embracing this perspective, you turn resistance into fuel and difficulty into acceleration toward your goals. By the end of these 6 months, if you commit fully, the accumulation of clarity, habits, discipline, ownership, and resilience will be transformational. You won't just have achieved goals, you will have evolved into a person capable of creating the life you desire over and over again. The clarity you develop now will guide every action you take. The habits you establish will carry you through challenges. The discipline you cultivate will keep you aligned with your vision. And the mindset of ownership and resilience will make you unstoppable. This is the power of structured, intentional growth. 6 months may sound like a short period, but when every day is focused, purposeful, and aligned with a clear vision, it is enough to completely rewrite your story. The choice is now. The tools are here. The path is visible. All that remains is for you to commit, take action, and trust the process. Transformation is not a distant dream. It is a series of deliberate steps that start today with the decisions you make in this very moment. Month 1 is about resetting your mindset. If you want to transform your life, it begins in your mind. The way you think determines the way you act, and the way you act shapes the life you live. Right now, your current habits, your doubts, and your fears have formed patterns that keep you stuck. These patterns may feel normal, but they are quietly holding you back. To create a different life, you need to build a mind that sees possibilities instead of limits, solutions instead of problems, and growth instead of excuses. The first step in this mindset reset is self-awareness. Take a moment to examine the thoughts that run through your mind every day. Which ones support your goals? Which ones destroy your confidence? Most people don't even notice these internal conversations. They let negative thoughts shape their actions without questioning them. But once you recognize them, you gain control. Awareness is the first spark of change. You can choose which thoughts to fuel and which to ignore. This simple act alone can change the trajectory of your days, your weeks, and ultimately, your life. Next comes the practice of belief. If you don't believe that change is possible, your actions will always be limited. Belief is not just wishful thinking, it's a conscious decision to trust in your ability to grow, to overcome, and to succeed. Begin telling yourself, every day, that you are capable of more than you imagine. Say it until it becomes a part of your identity. This may feel strange at first. Your mind may resist. That is normal. Resistance is proof that your old patterns are being challenged. The stronger your belief becomes, the more naturally your actions will align with your goals. At the same time, it's critical to eliminate mental clutter. Thoughts that are unhelpful, negative, or distracting drain your energy. They act like weights around your ankles, slowing every step forward. Commit to clearing these thoughts from your mind. Replace them with affirmations, reminders of your vision, and thoughts that encourage progress. Focused minds are powerful. Scattered minds are stagnant. The clarity you create internally will reflect externally in every action you take. Another key aspect of this month is reframing challenges. Life will always present obstacles. The difference between those who rise and those who stay stuck is the lens through which they view difficulty. Instead of seeing problems as setbacks, see them as opportunities to grow stronger, smarter, and more resilient. Every challenge contains a lesson. Every failure contains the seed of future success. When you reframe your struggles as growth experiences, you stop fearing them and start seeking the learning hidden inside them. This shift is critical for sustaining motivation and building momentum over the 6 months. Visualization is another tool to strengthen your mindset. Each day, take time to imagine yourself achieving your goals. See the outcomes in vivid detail. Feel the emotions of success, the pride, the excitement, the confidence. The human brain does not fully distinguish between experiences imagined with intensity and those lived in reality. By repeatedly visualizing your success, you prime your mind to take actions that bring those visions into existence. This daily exercise conditions your thoughts, behaviors, and energy to match the life you are aiming to create. This month is also about breaking limiting habits. Habits form the foundation of your reality. Old habits, especially those that hold you back, must be identified and consciously replaced with new ones that support your growth. This may require discipline, consistency, and patience. But every small change adds up. Waking up earlier, dedicating time to self-improvement, reading, planning your day, or exercising regularly are habits that compound over time. Each one reinforces your mindset and prepares you for the next stage of your journey. Equally important is the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is a mental reset button. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, your brain shifts into a state of abundance. This doesn't mean ignoring your goals or settling for less. It means recognizing your current strengths and resources while using them as a springboard for growth. Daily gratitude sharpens your perspective, reduces stress, and strengthens your ability to stay motivated when challenges arise. Month 1 is also about surrounding yourself with positive input. The information, conversations, and experiences you expose yourself to shape your thinking. Consume material that educates, inspires, and uplifts you. Listen to ideas that challenge you to grow. Seek perspectives that expand your understanding of what is possible. Your environment influences your mindset far more than you realize. By intentionally choosing what enters your mind, you reinforce the habits, beliefs, and thoughts that will carry you through the next 6 months. Finally, this month demands action, even if imperfect. Mindset alone is not enough. Beliefs, visualizations, and habits must translate into movement. Take at least one intentional step every day that reflects the mindset you are building. It may be as simple as journaling your goals, reading a chapter that teaches growth, or planning your next steps. These small actions accumulate into momentum, and momentum becomes unstoppable. The person you are becoming is forged in these early days through deliberate thought, conscious choices, and consistent action. By the end of this first month, your mind will start to feel different. Thoughts that once held you back will lose power. Confidence will begin to rise. Motivation will no longer feel fleeting, but rooted in clarity and belief. You will notice yourself responding to challenges with calm determination, seeing opportunities where before there were obstacles, and taking consistent steps toward the life you desire. Month 1 is not about immediate results. It is about laying a mental foundation so strong that nothing in the next 5 months can shake it. This mindset reset is the key to unlocking the potential you already possess. Everything that follows, the goals you set, the habits you build, the challenges you overcome, will be possible because your mind is ready. Without this foundation, no plan can succeed. With it, you are unstoppable. Month 1 is your launch pad, the starting point of a journey that will transform not only what you do, but who you are. Month 2 is about clarity, the kind of clarity that transforms dreams into achievable goals. Now that your mind has been reset, it's ready to focus on what truly matters. Most people fail, not because they lack ability, but because they chase vague ideas instead of precise objectives. Without clarity, energy disperses, time is wasted, and progress stalls. To make the next 6 months count, you need to define exactly what success looks like for you. You must know where you are going before you can take confident steps toward it. Begin by identifying the areas of your life that matter most. Is it health, finances, career, relationships, personal growth, or something else entirely? Prioritize what will make the biggest difference. Narrowing your focus eliminates distractions and creates space for consistent action. This process forces honesty. You will realize what you have been avoiding, what you have been settling for, and what you must commit to changing. Precision in your goals gives your mind a target, and targets ignite action. Once your priorities are clear, it's time to define specific outcomes. Vague statements like, "I want to be successful" or "I want to be happy" are useless because the brain cannot act on generalities. You need measurable, tangible goals. How much income do you want to earn? What skills do you want to master? How many hours per week will you dedicate to self-improvement? When you define exactly what you want, your mind starts generating strategies, noticing opportunities, and identifying obstacles before they appear. Clear goals become a compass guiding every decision. Another critical step is breaking large goals into smaller milestones. Big achievements can feel intimidating if seen as a single leap. By dividing them into weekly or monthly targets, you create a roadmap where progress is visible and momentum builds naturally. Every milestone reached reinforces confidence and motivates continued effort. Small wins are not insignificant. They are proof that you are moving forward. This layered approach prevents overwhelm and ensures that your focus remains steady over time. Visualization continues to play an essential role in this month. Now that your goals are defined, imagine them in detail. Picture yourself achieving each milestone, overcoming challenges, and celebrating success. Feel the emotions associated with these accomplishments: pride, relief, excitement, satisfaction. When you consistently immerse your mind in these experiences, your subconscious begins aligning your actions to bring them into reality. Your brain starts acting as if success is inevitable, and that confidence fuels persistent action. Writing your goals down is also powerful. The act of putting intentions on paper makes them real. It signals commitment and activates a psychological effect that strengthens focus. Keep a journal or planner with detailed goals, deadlines, and steps for each objective. Refer to it daily. Review progress, adjust strategies, and celebrate accomplishments. Written goals create accountability, even when no one else is watching. They become a roadmap that keeps your actions deliberate and consistent. Month 2 is also about eliminating uncertainty. Unclear goals lead to hesitation, procrastination, and wasted energy. Every decision, no matter how small, should be aligned with your objectives. Ask yourself constantly, does this action move me closer to what I want? If the answer is no, eliminate it or delegate it. Focus your energy only on what matters most. Time and attention are your most valuable resources. Guard them fiercely. When your actions are aligned with clear intentions, you gain power over your results. Another vital component is mindset alignment. Clarity alone is not enough if your beliefs contradict your goals. You must truly believe that achieving these goals is possible. Self-doubt, fear of failure, or past experiences can sabotage your progress if left unchecked. Use affirmations, mental rehearsals, and positive reinforcement to strengthen confidence. Imagine yourself as the person who already lives the life you desire. Think, speak, and act in ways that are consistent with that identity. Alignment between thought, emotion, and action creates unstoppable momentum. During this month, it's also essential to anticipate obstacles. Every meaningful goal will meet resistance, whether from external circumstances or internal fears. By identifying potential challenges in advance, you can plan strategies to overcome them. Anticipation reduces surprise and stress. It transforms obstacles from threats into manageable tasks. Preparedness gives you a sense of control, and control strengthens motivation. Every obstacle faced with clarity becomes an opportunity to grow stronger. Finally, commit to daily reflection. At the end of each day, review what you accomplished and what could be improved. Reflecting ensures that lessons are learned immediately, preventing repeated mistakes and reinforcing productive habits. Reflection also highlights progress, even when it feels slow. Recognizing small steps forward strengthens resolve and keeps motivation alive. Over time, this habit of daily evaluation sharpens your focus and accelerates results. By the end of month 2, you will have a clear map of where you are going and how to get there. Your mind will no longer wander in uncertainty or settle for vague desires. Each day will have purpose, every action will have meaning, and progress will become tangible. Clarity transforms confusion into confidence, hesitation into action, and ambition into achievement. You are now equipped to move from dreaming to doing, from planning to executing, and from potential to real, measurable results. This foundation of clarity is what separates those who achieve extraordinary change from those who drift aimlessly. With focused goals, measurable milestones, mental alignment, and deliberate reflection, you are no longer at the mercy of circumstance. Instead, you are in control, directing your energy toward the life you have consciously chosen. Month 2 is not just preparation. It is the moment when the vision in your mind begins to take shape, ready to be built step by step in the months ahead.